That's no problem. Okay, yeah. So Diane's the bouncer, and she can. All right. So go ahead, find your comfortable seat in your seat. Feel your feet rooted into the light of the earth. So the soles of both feet rooted firmly into the ground. Notice what happens when you shift into a little, like we've got a little yoga practice coming up. So I say, find a comfortable seat. Notice how your posture shifts. Notice how you might have been sitting before. And just really compassionately witness this. This isn't any judging or anything like that, but just notice. Notice how your posture might have changed when you came into a really comfortable but aware position. And drop a little seed here to be aware of this throughout your day as you spend some time at your desk sitting. Notice what happens to your posture and have an awareness to let your spine ascend to the sun. To sit up tall, roll through the shoulders sometimes. So let this Wednesday afternoon, this Wednesday practice be an anchor for the rest of the week. So it's not like this is the only time you move in your seat or you get up and move. This is an anchor. Just a few more minutes here, a few more moments. Connecting with the beat of the drum, the slow, steady heartbeat of the earth. So we were just talking about how between Halloween, the blue moon, the energy is still with us from the past weekend. The energy of the election. There's a lot of swirling going around. Feels like a storm. So it's important to anchor back in to this slow, steady beat, the heartbeat of the earth. Watch yourself breathe. Feel the air enter into your body, probably through your nose. You're breathing in through the nose. Feel the air come down to your lungs, your diaphragm, through your belly. And exhale, let it feel like a sigh. Keeping your spine nice and tall, let the exhale feel like a sigh. Releasing tension. Take a few more breaths here. Know that the air, as the air enters into your body, this oxygenated air, goes all the way out to the edges of your lungs, all the way out to the little pods, the little sacs at the edges of your lungs. And these little pods, these little sacs have a permeable membrane. So they let what the body needs from the air seep out into the body. So that's how the air becomes the breath. 3 more breaths here, really imagining, feeling as the air comes out to the edges of the lungs, what the body needs enters through this permeable membrane, goes all the way out, goes into your bloodstream, your organs, your fingers, your toes. And the exhale, what the body doesn't need, flows back through this permeable membrane, and the exhale detoxes, rinses. really simple way to describe what's going on. You can get excited about more of the anatomy. But just know that there's this cleansing, energizing, oxygenating process. And then releasing, rinsing, detoxing. Imagine that slow, steady drum beat playing throughout the rest of our practice. Take a breath in, reach arms to the sky, let your eyes gently flutter open if you haven't already. Belly button pulling in and up, pelvic floor pulling up. Let your palms connect up above your head. Keep your spine nice and tall, so spine ascending to the sun, root feet to the earth, bend into your elbows, let your thumbs come to the base of your neck. Breathe in. Breathe out. Heart lifts a little bit more, anchoring sits bones to your chair. Exhale. And breathe in, reach arms to the sun. Heel toe your feet a little bit further apart. Let your hands come to your thighs and roll down. So let your head hang heavy, crown of the head shining down towards the earth. Then push into your hands, push into your thighs, unroll one vertebra at a time. Shoulders come back up above the hips. Arms reach to the sun as you push down through your feet. Palms connect up above the head, elbows bend, thumbs to the base of your neck, heart lifts. Belly button pulling in and up. This is our little flow. So breathe in, arms reach up to the sun. Breathe out, hands to the thighs, roll down, offer your heart. Push into feet, push into hands on your thighs. Unroll all the way back up, arms reach to the sun. Palms connect above the head, bend into elbows. And breathe in, arms reach up. Breathe out. So take 3 more like that at your own pace. Really feel the movement in your body connect with the element of water. Feel the lungs really expand as your thumbs come to the base of your neck. And again, your own pace here. So you can move really slow. I'm moving a little quick here, I'm noticing. One more. Move with your breath, your entire body breathing. And on the last one, thumbs to the heart. Again, belly button pulling in and up, pelvic floor pulling up. Let your chin drop down towards your chest. Keep your spine tall. Roll right ear, right shoulder. Chin comes back to chest, left ear, left shoulder. Chin comes back to chest. Side to side. Make sure you're breathing. And the last time your chin drops down towards your chest, let it pause there. Breathe into the back of your heart and draw your shoulder blades down towards your hips a little bit more, and then let your shoulder blades gently kiss back behind. So you're making a lot of space between your ears and your shoulders. Breathe in. And breathe out. Keep your chin drop down towards your heart. Drop down towards your chest. Let your arms reach down by your sides. Really reach fingertips down to the earth. So long arms. Breathing into the back of the heart. Okay, root down through your feet. Belly button to the back of the spine. Reach arms to the sun. Let your chin lift with your arms. One more time here. Palms connect up above your head. Bend into your elbows. Thumbs to the base of your neck. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, arms reach to sky. Exhale to fold. Hands to thighs, but this time you can either stay right here. If you stay right where you are, I'm gonna move so you can stay. So you can either stay right here, or if you want, let your fingertips come to the earth, let your hips lift, or take hold of opposite elbows. So now we're in ragdoll. So again, you can stay seated if that makes sense for you. Maybe let your hips go high. You can sway from side to side. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. You want to take the weight of the world off your shoulders here. Imagine any tension that might have built up in your shoulders, your lower back, just cascading down your back onto the floor. Like there's a river of light in front of you. And free your elbows. Go ahead, sit right back down, hands to thighs, unroll, come back to your seat. Shoulders up above the hips. Take a moment to let that energy rush, right? Let that inversion that we just came into, let it settle. Breathe in. Breathe out. And push into feet. Let's go ahead and stand right up. Whee! Shake it out. Shake out your hands. Maybe your shoulders. It's nice to do stuff at home when no one's watching, right? So go ahead and maybe even get a little silly with it. Dogs do this. They're so smart. And they do this when they, like a little something happens, whether it's they get really excited, they shake it off. It's like, whoo. Right? We spend so much time being still. So go ahead. I'm hopping a little bit. Why not? Shake off. Taylor Swift is so smart. Okay. Come back to a little bit of stillness, energetic stillness. Stand strong in the world. Feet rooted to the earth. Feel that energy rise up from the soles of your feet. Swirl and spiral around your legs. Boom, right up through your heart, out the crown of your head. Shifting our posture lets our brain know, right? So if you're like this, the brain is like, oh, you're in a bad mood. The body's in a bad mood, or whatever. When you lift up, heart lifts, shoulders back and down, you're telling your brain, okay, body's feeling good. So just that little shift can change your entire mood. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right, go ahead, face your chair. Okay. You might want to watch for just a moment, because I realize facing your chair might mean that you can't see me. Oh no, everyone's sideways. Perfect. Okay, so hands to the chair. Heel toe your feet just below your hips. So we don't want them too far apart here, and we don't necessarily want them totally close together. So just about hip width distance apart. Place your right hand right below your nose. Take your left hand to your left hip. So I've got a nice long spine here, nice long line of energy from tailbone up the crown of the head. Bend into your right knee, little tiny bend into your right elbow. So you're lengthening up and down the back of the left leg. Maybe send your left arm up towards the sky. And you can either look down at your right hand or look up at your left fingertips or right up through to the sky. Maybe you've got a skylight above you. Breathe in. Breathe out. So now bend back into the left knee. Let your left hand replace your right. We're taking this on the other side. So bend into left knee, either right hand to the right hip, or go ahead and send the whole arm reaching up to the sun. Let's go from side to side like this. So bend back into the right knee, lengthen the left leg, left arm goes up. And again, other side, left hand down, bend into left knee, send right arm up. We'll take one more on each side, this time if you want. So right hand comes down, right knee bends, left arm lifts. If you want, as your left arm is up, spin your left thumb down, take your left forearm either to like your left hand can be on your lower back, your left fingertips can reach to the inside of the right thigh. Just getting a little more of a rotation here in the shoulder. And we would not necessarily be able to do this without the chair, so that's exciting. Okay, go to the other side. Left hand comes down, bend into left knee, right arm goes up. Maybe. You maybe spin that right thumb down, right forearm to lower back or right hand to lower back. Right fingertips maybe come to that little crease between your left hip and your left thigh. Breathe in. Breathe out. And release, and right arm up. Right hand comes down to meet the left. And let's bring it right up. So bend into knees, unroll, come up to stand. Going to the back of the chair. All right. Keeping your right foot right where it is, extend your left foot back. And then turn the left heel. So we've got a little bit of a warrior feet here, a shorter stance. Right knee is above the right ankle, left heel is down to the earth. Take a look down, your right heel is in line with the middle of the left foot back behind you. Okay. Right hand on the chair, left arm reaches up by the left ear. You want to get this side stretch all the way from the left fingertips down to the razor side edge of the left foot. And breathe. Inhale, lengthen the right leg. Exhale, step left foot back to meet the right. Little back bend. Okay, so right hand's gonna stay on the chair. Turn your toes so that now your right hip, like you're facing away from the chair and your toes are at an angle off to the left. Let me see, how's that? So we've got the chair behind you with the right hand and your toes are at an angle. Okay, right hand on the chair, we reach left arm up. Now you can bend into your knees a little bit. What we want here is to feel a little bit of a back bend. So your heart rotating up towards the sun. Notice if there's any pinching at all in your lower back, lift up out of your pelvis. And you can bend this back arm here. Breathe. And we get to use the balance and the support of the chair to encourage this back bend a little bit more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring that top hand to the heart. Bend into the knees to rotate and face the chair again. So now both hands to the chair. Walk your feet back. Let your heart drop down. Little bend into the knees. Make sure the back of the knees feel happy. And breathe. And engage lower abs. Take a breath to move. Walk your feet back up towards the chair. So now we have left foot stays forward, right foot extends back. Spin the right heel down. The left toes are pointing towards the chair. Left knee is right above the left ankle. Left heel is in line with the middle of the right foot back behind. Just about. Reach right arm up by the right ear. You want to really feel this glorious stretch up and down the right side of the body. So really root down through the feet using the left hand. I mean, you could lift it up if you wanted, but I kind of like being able to really use this for support. And then breathe. Breathe into the spaces between the ribs on the right side. Right, feel that stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, lengthen left leg. And step it forward. Right foot comes up to meet the left. We have our little back bend on the other side. So now left hand stays to the chair. Turn your toes. So you're not totally facing back. There's a little bit of an angle. You're off. This is my left here. Okay. Left hand to the chair. Little bend into the knees. That's just to create let the energy flow. If knees are locked out, there's the back, instead of coming into a curve, comes into, it like folds in on itself at an angle. We want a nice curve, right? Okay, so lift up, then lean back. Use this left hand, oh my goodness. Bend into that left elbow, see if you can get even more of a back bend. And if the right arm up overhead feels a little much, you can take your right hand to your heart. Breathe. Notice where your neck is. If it feels like it's a lot to look up, you can always angle and look off to your left shoulder. Breathe. Okay, everyone, right hand to the heart, belly button to the back of the spine. Rotate your toes back towards the chair. Hands to the chair. So now we've got both hands to the chair. Just real quick here, standing pigeon. So right foot stays to the earth, little bend into the knees, left ankle just above into the outside of the right knee. So you've got a figure four. And just, you can play around with pulsing. So this might feel good. Just be aware, right knee doesn't go past the toes as you bend. So you don't want this. That's a lot of pressure on the ankle and the knee. So as you're pulsing, think back rather than bending forward. Think hips go back. And then find a sweet spot, either hands to the chair or forearms to the chair. Let's pause here for 2 breaths. Lifting it up, left foot comes down to meet the right. Let's go right to the other side. So right ankle just above into the outside of the left knee. We've got that same figure four. Again, make sure left knee doesn't go past the toes. We don't want that. We want this, hips go back. Pulse, pulse a few times. And then settle in. Either hands to chair or forearms to chair. 2 breaths. Breathing into any place that feels a little tight or a little tense. Very kindly breathe into any of those places. Lift to rise. Right foot comes down to meet the left. Walk back a little bit closer to your chair, root down, reach arms to the sun, breathe in. Breathe out, lean over to the right. Inhale, come back to center, take it to the left. Breathe in, come back to center, or pause at the top, like you could lift right up off the planet. Feeling your feet rooted into the light of the earth, but feel the spaciousness of the sky in your body. Breathe. And bring thumbs to your heart. Let's go ahead and sit right back down on the chair. Just a little bit of abs before we, little bit before we come into our closing meditation. So you stay where you are. I'm going to turn the chair. And we're here. You can either belly button pulling in and up, pelvic floor pulling up, and just click your tailbone is scooping underneath and you're engaging your lower abs. Come up onto your toes. This could be right where you stay. You're already feeling that heat build. Make sure you're feeling the heat and strength happening in your abs and not your lower back. That part's important. So you could stay right here. If you want, take your hands behind your head, elbows way out to the side, and move from side to side, right? Make sure you've got that boom. It's like a cradle happening. So you're not feeling this in the lower back, you're feeling it in your abdominals. Think about using your lower abs. There's this muscle here that connects your lower abs. It's part of the muscle set that helps you lift your leg. So imagine you're using your abdominals to lift your leg. For 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Root heels down to the earth, shimmy forward. This next little bit is called the Diane, we've decided. So arms by your sides, root feet to the earth, and just move from side to side. So obliques. For 3, 2, and 1. Okay, come back to center. Hands to thighs. Little twist. We've just got to twist. Arms reach to the sun. Twist over to your right. Keep your spine tall. So either both hands to the side of this right thigh, or maybe the right hand comes back behind you. Get this, this nice twist. If this was all you did, just twisting from side to side, a couple times a day, or as many times as you want, why not? Breathe in, arms reach to the sun. Unwind. Let's twist to the other side. Oh. So again, either hands on that leg or left hand can come to the chair back behind you. Feeling the spiraling shape in your spine, imagine your spine's like a wet towel, right? And you're wringing it out. Then unwind back to center. Hands on thighs, either face up or face down. Gently close your eyes. Be 15 seconds here together just to seal in the energy of our practice. Connect back with the breath, the beat of your heart. Feel the air enter into your body, and feel your body do what it does to process and transform this air so that the nutrients and energy and life force flows throughout the body. And then our body transforms anything we don't need, tension, anything like this on the exhale. And let your eyes gently flutter open, bring your thumbs to your heart. May all beings be happy and free. Namaste.